Hey guys, welcome back to Clumsy Cakes. My name's Amy. So today on the channel we're going to be making some blueberry zucchini bread and also some cheddar zucchini bread. So let's get started. So we're going to do our sweet zucchini and blueberry bread first. I just want to show you a little thing I'm going to do with the blueberries. Good trick to this is that anytime you have blueberries or anything that's folded into a batter and you don't want it to sink all to the bottom, what you do is you just add about a tablespoon of flour to the blueberries and just mix them around. That way they'll kind of suspend in the batter and not all sink to the bottom. For the blueberry zucchini bread, we're going to add some vegetable oil, some granulated sugar, and some eggs. And just give that a good mix until all combined. And also I put some vanilla extract in there as well. Now you're going to add your zucchini and give that a stir. You can grate this by hand with a box grater, or you can use a food processor. You just need to wring out the zucchini before you move on. Then we're going to add in our pre-sifted dry ingredients in stages. Lastly, we're going to just fold in our blueberries. So before this batter can go into our pan, we first have to prep it. So what I'm doing is taking a stick of butter and just running it along the pan, getting all the corners and sides of the pan so that it is all coated in a thin layer of butter. And then you're going to just add some flour to the pan. About a tablespoon will be fine. And then you're just going to pick the pan up and turn it and manipulate it until all of the flour is coated along all of the sides and corners in every inch of the pan. You know that game with the marble and the maze, and you have to turn the puzzle different ways to get the marble to go into where you want it to go in the maze? It's the same thing here. To get the excess flour out of the first pan, you're going to just hover it over the second pan, and any excess flour that you have after your pan is coated, you're just going to dump it into your second pan, and then put a little bit more flour if you need it. But start with that first little excess bit, and then see if you need any more. Now you're gonna just add this batter to the pan and level it off really well, and then stick it in your 350-degree preheated oven for about an hour. Now we're going to make the recipe for the cheddar zucchini bread. You can make these both at the same time and put them in together. I just thought it would be easier for the video and for explanation to make them one at a time. So first we're going to make up our buttermilk. If you already have buttermilk, that's fine, just use that. But if you don't have that, I can show you how to make it homemade. It's super simple. So I just have a cup of whole milk here, and skim milk or 2% milk will work as well. And to that, you're going to add 1 tablespoon of vinegar. White vinegar will work best, but apple cider vinegar will work fine too, and also lemon juice. And then you're going to set this aside for about 5 to 10 minutes to curdle. And that's it. You've made your very own fresh homemade buttermilk. Super simple, huh? So the other differences in this recipe is that you're going to add melted butter in place of the vegetable oil, 1 egg instead of 2, and then that buttermilk that we made, you're going to add that in place of the sugar. We're going to add in our zucchini. Make sure to spill most of it outside of the bowl. That's key. And then instead of blueberries, we're adding some cheddar cheese. And then just like with the last one, we're gonna add in our dry ingredients. The dry ingredients are pretty much the same, but instead of the all-purpose flour, I used bread flour in the same quantity. And then I added in some garlic powder and onion powder. And then this is gonna go into a 350-degree preheated oven for about an hour. And these are the completed breads. This one is the zucchini cheddar bread. And if you ever tried the Asiago bread at Subway, it smells exactly like that. Ugh, so good. And this is the completed zucchini blueberry bread. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I usually don't do 2 recipes in one video, but as I was doing research for this recipe, I came across 2 different versions and I really couldn't decide which one I liked better, so I went with both. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, leave me a like down below, and also leave me a comment telling me which one of these you liked better. And also, if you have any suggestions for what you would like to see next, I would love to hear from you. Subscribe to make more delicious messes with me, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!